Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, y'all gonna see a lot of Doma today, on short ones. We're gonna do about probably a few short ones. Had a lot going on, right? And just getting around to it. A lot of things going on. Bottom line, let's start with one of the undisputed fights with undisputed lightweight champion Devin the Dream Haney versus former three belt lightweight champion uh, George Kambosos. Right? Let's get this straight. Let's talk about Kambosos and his effort. Devin Haney wins the fight. Devin Haney dominates the fight. Let's make sure to get that clear out of the way. And I think Devin Haney also wins over Australia. You heard a few cheers in between the boos that are inevitable, but you heard some cheers. It seems like Australia seems to, they're going to go for their guy, but they're going to appreciate good boxing, and that's a good thing. Now, when it comes to Kambosos, let's get this straight. George Kambosos came in, you saw his will. You saw the fact that he tried to do different things. He was trying to switch up. I mean, when he switched, it was very short. It's not like he switched to southpaw and did any. There was any action there. He just switched for short, and then changed back. You saw that he was trying to do different things, but he was not able to execute much. He did land a couple of right hands. You saw that he was trying, right? I just want to give his heart some props, because his heart was there. Now, I don't know about too much post fight or anything. He lost. He lost considerably. It wasn't close again. So that's 24 rounds of getting beat up. But like you've been hearing, if he does, any retiring talk or like he shouldn't go on, that's ludicrous. The guy has a lot of fight left. I'm not sure Teofimo Lopez beats him if they have a rematch. Things like that. Matter of fact, Lomachenko should go against him, to show that he can distance himself from Kambosos or whatever. But Kambosos has nothing to put his head down about, because he showed that, to me, that it's not easy to beat or dominate a George Kambosos. I don't think everybody's going to do that. And we're going to just fight against the narrative that's going to be how bad George Kambosos is. Because if you don't do that, then you're going to have to glorify and then show how good your boy Devin Haney is. So you're going to probably hear a lot of talk about Kambosos wasn't that good and this kind of stuff, but I don't think it's like that. Now, when you're talking about, Devin Haney, Devin Haney's done something unprecedented. He's, the first lightweight champion in the four belt era. It's since Pernell Whitaker in the three belt era. He's the youngest guy to be lightweight champion, and to do it both times on in the other man's backyard is just ridiculous. So that's what's going on. You won't have anything. Devin Haney, he made Kambosos when Kambosos was doing different things. Last fight he was jabbing him, just to make sure he wins the fight. This time I saw where every time your boy tries to change, switch and go to southpaw, here comes the straight right hand. Right, so he knew, damn, even I tried that, something would come. And matter of fact, the right hand was probably more potent this time from Devin Haney than his jab was. So Devin Haney was able to show, that he's a very, very complete fighter, and there's really nothing. People try to say, well, he probably should have knocked him out, or he's still feather fisted. But something about all these feather fisted fighters, they very rarely get walked down, right? It's very rarely that the opponent puts caution to the wind and says, I'm just going to come up and walk up on him, right? And that's all feather-fisted fighters, all of them throughout history. Floyd Mayweather, Shakur Stevenson, or whatever, Devin Haney. People ain't going to just walk down on them. So that means that they're not that feather-fisted. And here's another thing. There's one punch knockout power. Let's go through history. There's not many fighters with one punch knockout powers. It's an accumulation of damage that comes. But one punch knockout power. Who you talking about? Thomas Hearns, Julian Jackson or something. Deontay Wilder, maybe Mike Tyson. There's not one punch knockout power. Even my man Lennox Lewis. It'll happen a time or two, But just, one punch and you just doing real well, and all of a sudden one punch and you're out. That's not too many people in boxing that does that. So let's stop acting like that. And then, hey, some of the one punch knockout power people that have that, we didn't like anyway. A lot of people don't like Deontay Wilder, for example. So it's just, bottom line is, when someone's able to dominate another world class athlete, then he's awesome. Period. So yeah, Devin Haney looked spectacular again, and he's still undisputed lightweight champion. Let's see what happens going forward. We'll talk more about it. I just think it was just an absolutely master class of boxing again from the legend in Devin Haney. And Kambosos, he should continue. Somebody else gonna have a problem with Kambosos. Watch what I tell you. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.